We told you Josh Brown has a new buy for his portfolio. It comes out of the energy space, and it's one of the biggies. Chevron. Why?
This stock just hit my list of the best stocks in the market on March 18th. Basically, let me give you the setup, and then I'll tell you the story for why I think it's going to break out. First things first, it's found support at that rising 200-day moving average flawlessly for the last 6 months. And now you've got the 50-day rising, and you've got this thing in an uptrend. It's got an RSI of 64, so not terribly overbought. It's 2% below its 52-week highs, above the 50, above the 200. Stock is 17 trailing PE, 13 times forward, 3% earnings growth expected for this year, but 17% expected for next year. There are two major overhangs on the stock, which I think has kept it in this consolidation zone really for the last year and a half. I think both of those overhangs are about to resolve themselves. Thing one, they are drilling big in Venezuela, and obviously one of the first things Trump wanted to do was punish Maduro. He wanted them to wind down all of their activity. Just for perspective, Chevron provides about 25% of the GDP of Venezuela with their drilling projects there. In the last 2 days, it looks as though that might actually reverse. There was a closed-door meeting with Marco Rubio, Scott Bessent, and Mike Wirth, the CEO of Chevron, this week, and it seems like Wirth has successfully gotten them to realize if Chevron pulls out of Venezuela, guess who's coming right in? Sinopec. The Chinese will be in there like the next day. That's not good for Trump's MAGA American exceptionalism ideas, and I think that that's going to reverse itself. It remains to be seen. The Wall Street Journal is reporting that it looks like they got an extension so far. The second overhang, and this one's bigger, is the acquisition of Hess. So they announced this in the fall of 2023. Exxon immediately went to court to try to block it. I don't blame them. I get it. ExxonMobil is Hess's joint venture partner in Guyana, which is a massive oil project they're joint venturing on. They're trying to block this on the grounds that that ownership stake that Hess has should not or cannot transfer to Chevron in the event of an acquisition. We just found out that in the first quarter of this year, Chevron actually did an open market purchase of Hess stock. They bought $2.3 billion worth. That functions in two ways. Number one, it's a signal of confidence that the deal will close. Number two, it's a giant FU to Exxon. Either way, I love it. So I think basically you've got a stock here approaching 52-week highs, 4% dividend yield, massive buyback in place, two major overhangs should be going away at some point this year, and strategically important assets to America all over the world, completely in sync with the president's agenda. Berkshire Hathaway owns 118 million shares, worth about $19 billion. Chevron is the fifth largest holding at Berkshire. It comprises about 6% of their portfolio. Come along with me and Warren Buffett. Let's own some Chevron.
Thank you for that. You choose to own Exxon instead. You don't want to ride shotgun with Josh?
I always want to ride shotgun with Josh.
Not on this one, you don't.
However, I've been in Exxon for a long time. Let me just explain this for a second. I've said this many times. If you want to be in a sector, any sector, we're talking about energy right now, you have to be in the creme de la creme. In the case of energy, it is both ExxonMobil and Chevron. I have nothing against Chevron. I've been in ExxonMobil for a long time. These are the two titans. Back in 2022, there was a divergence between the shares. I'm happy that I've been in Exxon since that time. Again, nothing against Chevron. And I forget what it was. I think there was like a miss in some Australia oil fields. Going forward, where we are right now with oil at a relatively low level compared to the last few years, you want to be in one of these two names because they are big, they have economies of scale. Again, I'm in ExxonMobil because of a historical reason. If you look at the two companies, valuation is basically the same. Chevron's got a little bit of a bigger dividend, but that may stem back to that 2022 mishap. It's either or. I'm in Exxon.